Well, hello. It is Monday, January 4th, 2021. Aren't we glad we're done with 2020? Alright, first off, just like to thank my first subscriber. I believe his name is Cody Garrett. Thank you for the subscription. Just figured I would throw a video together here giving you guys an update on MindMed. As it was our mug stock for the week, I figured we'd do some extra due diligence here. An update on the bot deal offering that is set to close, and we'll do some quick chart analysis here. Not much to look at there, just to touch on the price. Alright, so let's do that right here. Open, we have MMED on the Neo exchange. This is the Canadian side of MindMed. This is the 1 day 1 minute chart. Opened up at 406, and in typical head fake fashion slammed down a quick, what's that, 15 cents there. So, and the rest of the day we saw some more selling, not too surprising. The bot deal is still open, and we do have an update on that, so we'll get to that in a minute here. Let's just take a look at the 3-month chart, get a better idea of what's going on here. So there's that run up. Now we're seeing lower lows in this time, and now as long as this is as low as it's going to go, as long as it does just make it down to the 180-day moving average, then it won't make any newer lows in terms of relative to that low there. So overall on the day, MindMed was down 15 cents, it says here, so just under 4%, but from the highs it's a little closer to about 10%. So it was a selling day. As we said, if it doesn't break the support here, and if it doesn't break the 180-day simple moving average, we won't have much to worry about in the long term. As I've previously stated, this is not financial advice, it's not trading advice. Do your own due diligence. This is just simply me sharing my progress and sharing my journey, so to speak, with everybody. And do your own due diligence. Don't take any advice from somebody on the internet. Alright, let's move on to the news now. So we'll just read the opening paragraph here and the headline. We don't want to take up too much of your time. And it really is only two major things to note here. So, MindMed files final prospectus in connection with bot deal equity financing. Awesome, good to hear. Is pleased to announce that further to its previously announced offering, it has filed a final short form prospectus with the Securities Commission or similar authorities in each province of Canada, other than Quebec, pursuant to the amend and restated underwriting agreement among the company, Canaccord Genuity Corp., the lead underwriter, 8 Capital 8, and CIBC Capital Markets. That's one thing to note there, together with the lead underwriter and 8 the underwriters. The underwriters have agreed to purchase 18,200,000 shares of the company on a bot deal basis at a purchase price of $4.40 Canadian. Gross proceeds of $80,080,000. Perfect. So that gets us through the main portion. Another thing to note here, just in the next couple paragraphs, we won't read through it because that was already enough fun. The closing date, which was previously stated to be on or around January 5th, which would have been tomorrow, is now scheduled to close on or around January 7th. So that's important to note because the volume and the traffic in the stock of people that have been following it and waiting for the offering to close is not going to hit tomorrow, or not going to hit on or around tomorrow. It's going to hit on or around January 7th now. So just keep that in mind. And the other thing, the very bullish thing to note, the addition of CIBC Capital Markets. If we quickly just jump back over to the original prospectus after they upsized it, you can note that the only secondary underwriter is 8 Capital. So that's one thing to note. It's definitely bullish. Another institutional buyer behind MindMed. So definitely a bullish note there to take from the update here. So quickly, just on a more visual note, if you prefer to see things written down rather than just be told them, and here we go. One main change, closing from Jan 5th over to Jan 7th. So what does that mean again? That's just the people that are waiting to buy back into the stock once all the bot deal offering stocks have been sold and accounted for. Then people are waiting to jump back in at a good price and watch it go back up in anticipation for the uplisting. And the second thing to note, addition of new institutional buyers. So what does that do for us? That's just that's another bullish sentiment for the stock. That means there's someone in a power position that is willing to put their money behind MindMed, and reassures us that we're in a good stock here. That pretty much sums up the update that we wanted to bring to you guys. That was just so that we had some of the more interesting and more important information that came out today is brought to the interwebs. Now the last thing to touch upon here is I'm just going to be doing a little mock portfolio where we pick 5 stocks from the top S&P 500 losers of 2020, and we see if they make us some money. Now, this is a mock portfolio, just putting that out there. I'm going to be doing it with 50% of the portfolio to see if, it was smarter to just keep the money or if it was smarter to put the money into these stocks. Only one we've chosen so far, Carnival Cruise Lines. It's the one everyone I'm sure has heard about in terms of being beaten down. It's a cruise line, no one's really going on many cruises these days. So we thought that would be a good choice. Gonna throw it in there at 20%. That way it's not overly weighted and not underweighted. But if anyone has any suggestions, if you see this video and you want to have your input into these 5 stocks, let me know in the comments below and I will add your stock in there. Otherwise, we will be throwing that video together tomorrow or the next day, Tuesday or Wednesday, and have that one out to you. Just as something to follow along, just as something to really like I've been doing with everything, just to practice myself, just to see how these strategies can work out, and hopefully be of some enjoyment to somebody watching out there. If you are curious about compiling those 20 stocks, this is a quick watch list you could take a screenshot of. I'm not going to go over any of them. I just figured I'd throw it up on the screen there. And end it off by saying thanks for watching. If you stuck around this long, subscribe so you catch up on the other videos I put out, and leave me a like. Really appreciate it, and have a good one.